What's hiding underneath things can be scary. Underwater, under your bed, especially what's under your carpet. Except when you get new carpet from Carpet One Floor and Home. After tearing up your old carpet, they'll vacuum and apply Health Annex antimicrobial to your subfloor, disinfecting and killing mold, mildew, and any remaining general awfulness. Carpet One Floor and Home goes the extra mile to protect you, your family, and your home. Carpet One Floor and Home in Columbia, making your home beautiful, guaranteed.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, August the 22nd. Have you heard about the Blitz Build? Well, you probably have heard it here or there. We're going to bring you up to date on it. I want to introduce you to Ashley Switzer, who is with the Show Me Central Habitat for Humanity. Good to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me on today.
We're here to talk about that Blitz Build again. When is it coming up?
It's happening September the 19th through the 28th.
And explain what it is.
We're going to be building 4 houses in 10 days in our new subdivision off of Brown Station Road. Mm-hmm. We were selected out of all of the communities in the United States, and we're going to have about 60 builders that are coming from all over to Columbia to help us build these homes.
Now, that's got to be some kind of a record, building 4 houses in 10 days.
Yeah, well, it's a record for us, that's for sure. We're imagining a move that bus sort of situation.
Now, when you say building 4 houses in 10 days, is that from breaking ground to pouring cement to framing?
Well, we've already poured the slabs, so we don't have to wait for the ground to dry. And halfway through a build, there's always that point where you have to put the electrical wires and the plumbing inside the walls, and it all has to be inspected. So we're doing a full house build on 4 homes, but we're actually doing the exterior work on 4 slabs, and then we're moving across the street when our subcontractors have to come in and do the work that requires a license. We'll move over to do all of the interior work on 4 other houses.
So wait a minute, you're building 8 houses?
It'll be 8 total, but 4 will be completed at the end of Blitz Build, and then we'll be able to complete the other 4 over the winter while it's all snowy and gross.
Yeah.
We'll have inside work to do with volunteers.
So in reality, it's 8 houses that you're building.
We're working with 8 families.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, you've got the builders, but are you looking for volunteers to still help more?
Yes, definitely. Because these builders know what they're doing, we can put 3 or 4 volunteers with each builder, and they can teach you how to do all of this stuff, how to use the tools, how to be safe, and make an amazing product for these families.
And the families themselves will be working on it.
Absolutely. They will all be out there doing sweat equity hours. They're all helping build their houses and the houses of others in the program.
And that's got to feel so good, too. To say, when you move in there, say, I helped build this house. I put a part of this wall. I drove the nails.
That's right. Their blood, sweat, and tears is in it, and they're paying a 0-interest mortgage for the amount that it costs us to build their home. So they're putting in a ton of their own time and energy in partnership with these volunteers.
If people want to help out or if they want more information, what do they do?
They can go to our website. We have a Sign Up Genius where you can sign up for any day, Wednesday through Saturday, and for our Blitz Build.
And that's www.showmehabitat.org. Ashley, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, we'll have you back one more time before that Blitz Build.
Sounds good. I'll be here.
All right, now I want to introduce you to Suzanne Opperman. Good to have you here
Thank
again,
you.
Suzanne.
Glad to be
here. It's been a long, long time.
It has been.
But today we're going to talk about becoming an APRN. What is an APRN?
An APRN is an advanced practice registered nurse.
And that's what you are.
That's what I am, yes.
We were talking before we went on. There is a real shortage of nurses in Missouri.
Of all nurses, yes.
Okay, so what do we do about that?
Well, right now what we're working on is first being able to provide more health care. So an RN has a bachelor's degree, and less people are applying for those programs. A advanced practice registered nurse has at least a master's degree or a doctorate in nursing. And that's where the professors and different people will come from to help keep the programs going.
Okay.
So our intent when we see clients is to provide them with learning how to manage their illness, what pills they take, what they're for, what symptoms do they have when they're not feeling well. So we educate them for learning to live with their illness, whereas the medical community focuses on simply diagnosis. You get to see a physician for 15 minutes and boom, here's your prescription. My job as an advanced practice nurse is to help people understand what is good and what isn't good about what they need to do. Often patients will just say, well, I just take all my pills at once first thing in the morning. For some medications, that makes them not even work.
Really?
Yes. The antacid medications, you have to take it before, at least an hour before you eat. If you don't, or take it with other medications, you're just wasting your money.
What about if you're taking cholesterol medication?
That's best in the evening.
In the evening, not in the morning?
Yes.
Why?
Because it gets absorbed and works on those parts of your vascular system to help bring your cholesterol level down.
Are you hurting yourself? I've always taken mine in the morning.
Well, it doesn't work as well.
So it's better to take your cholesterol medication in the evening.
But I don't want to get off track because I know you have lots of questions about these different things. That's my role as an advanced practice nurse, to answer these kinds of questions.
So how do we get more advanced practice nurses?
I'm glad you asked that question. Missouri is one of 6 states where we cannot practice or start our own clinics without having a physician be in collaborative practice with us, be within 75 miles of us, and pay them for that collaborative practice agreement. When I finished my Psych NP schooling and got my certification, I also got my substance use certification and all those things. I could not find somebody that had the same rational thoughts and feelings that I did as to what you work with, what you do when treating psychiatric patients. So I went back to school and got certified as just a therapist, not just, but through the Missouri Credentialing Board. And in that way, I could use all the information that I gained in graduate school and work with clients in doing therapy. And I make sure they have a primary care provider who I can work with to order the whatever meds is needed. So our big problem is that physicians are retiring unbelievable rapidly because we're all baby boomers. Okay, I'm 70 now. So those under my age, 30% have retired recently and within the next 5 years.
So we need more. We need more doctors. We need more nurses.
The physicians don't stay. 37% of them leave the state after medical school.
You know, Suzanne, we're just about out of time. But if people want more information about becoming an APRN, what do they need to do?
Well, it's not about becoming an APRN. It's about understanding what APRNs do, because most people don't understand. We're one of the most trusted professions in the country.
You can go to nursingamerica.org, and you'll have more information there.
Yes.
Click on latest news and research, nursingamerica.org. I wish we had more time to visit with you on this, but we're done. Bye-bye.